Okay, so let's just take a breath for a second. Because what just happened between Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian is not small. It's not petty, and it's definitely not just another celebrity misunderstanding. This feels different. This feels personal. Paris Hilton has reportedly gone completely nuclear behind the scenes after rumors exploded that Kim Kardashian leaked unsealed footage connected to Jeffrey Epstein's island. Yes, that island. The one the world has been whispering about for years. The one tied to secrets, power, and names nobody expected to see. And according to insiders, Paris believes Kim crossed a line that can never be uncrossed. What nobody expected was that this would turn into a full-blown silent war between two women who once ruled Hollywood together.
Elaine said, "Oh my God, who's that?" And my friend said, "Yeah, she's called Paris Hilton." And Elaine said, "Oh, God, she'd be perfect for Jeffrey. Could you introduce her?"
They were photographed side by side. They partied together. They built brands at the same time. But now it's looking like one may have decided to protect herself by sacrificing the other. And if the rumors are true, Paris isn't staying quiet anymore. To understand why this is such a big deal, you have to go back to the beginning. Back before billion-dollar empires. Back before the shapewear lines and reality TV dynasties. Back when Paris Hilton was the moment. In the early 2000s, Paris wasn't just famous, she was everywhere. The paparazzi followed her every move. Clubs wouldn't open unless she showed up. Her catchphrases were repeated by teenagers across the world. And when The Simple Life aired, she became more than just a hotel heiress. She became a pop culture icon. Then came the tape. The private video that was leaked without her consent changed everything. Overnight, Paris went from party girl to punchline. She was mocked, judged, talked about on every late-night show. And while the world consumed it as gossip, she was quietly dealing with humiliation at a level most people could never imagine. Now, here's where Kim Kardashian enters the picture. At the time, Kim wasn't a global star. She was known in social circles, yes. She organized closets, she styled friends. She was around, but she wasn't Paris. Not yet. Paris brought her into rooms, into events, into visibility. And then history repeated itself. Kim's own tape surfaced years later, but the outcome was very different. Instead of fading into scandal, Kim built an empire. Reality TV, beauty brands, billion-dollar valuations, a household name. People always compared the two. Some said Kim learned from Paris, others said she surpassed her. But through it all, they smiled in public. They called each other friends. They played the nostalgia card whenever it was convenient. But behind the scenes, sources now claim the friendship has been complicated for years. And that brings us to the island. The name Jeffrey Epstein has been tied to politicians, billionaires, royalty. The scandal rocked the world when details about his private island began to surface. Jeffrey Epstein was accused of running a network that exploited young girls. His associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, was later convicted for her role in the operation. For years, documents were sealed, names were redacted, footage was rumored to exist but never confirmed. Until recently.
I had never traveled the world until I met Paris. We went on so many trips together, from Germany to Australia to Ibiza. I learned a lot from her.
Unsealed files began circulating online, photos of rooms, guest logs, flight manifests, and according to online chatter, video clips from the island started making their way into private circles. And then came the whiskers. Paris's name was allegedly mentioned in connection to footage from that island. Not confirmed, not proven, but mentioned. At first, her team reportedly brushed it off as conspiracy talk, social media exaggeration, another attempt to drag a famous woman into something dark without evidence. But then, insiders started claiming something much bigger. They're saying Kim Kardashian may have been the one quietly pushing the leaks forward. Now, let's be very clear. These are allegations. Nothing has been legally confirmed, but the internet is convinced there's smoke here. And where there's smoke, people assume fire.
She was best known as being Paris Hilton's sidekick, but in reality, I think that girl was on a mission.
She got a taste of that drug. She wanted that power. You know that you can make $1 million in one day. What does it look like?
According to several online sources, unsealed tapes connected to the island were being shared among media figures, and somehow Paris's name resurfaced right as Kim's own alleged connections were being discussed in separate online threads. Convenient timing? Maybe. Calculated distraction? That's what Paris reportedly believes. What nobody expected was how fast things escalated. Behind closed doors, Paris allegedly confronted people in her circle trying to trace where the leaks started. She was furious. Not anxious, not scared, furious. Because to her, this isn't just gossip. This is her life, her children, her marriage, her legacy. She spent years reshaping her image, becoming a mother, launching businesses, speaking openly about past trauma. She even released a documentary explaining the abuse she experienced at boarding school as a teenager. And now, just as she rebuilt her narrative, this?
I profiled men in order to pilfer crucial documents for personal enrichment and blackmail purposes.
Yes, you heard that right. They are accusing her of lacing drinks and things of that nature.
Insiders claim Paris believes Kim felt pressure as more Epstein documents were being reviewed by media outlets. Rumors began circulating that other celebrity names might surface, and instead of waiting to see what would happen, Kim allegedly decided to shift attention elsewhere. Throw Paris into the spotlight, let her absorb the shock. If that's true, it's ruthless. But here's the twist.
What was the falling out? Did you ever say to her, what's going on here? Be honest.
Paris isn't the same 20-year-old party girl anymore. Sources say she's lawyering up, aggressively. Her team is reportedly investigating who first distributed the clips tied to her name. They're looking into digital trails, private group chats, media intermediaries. And according to someone close to her, she feels betrayed on a level deeper than the public understands. Because this isn't just about tapes, it's about history. Think about it. These two women built their brands in parallel. They navigated the same industry, the same criticism, the same sexist headlines. There was an unspoken understanding between them. So if Kim truly played a role in exposing Paris now, that's not just business, that's personal.
But while Kim was fighting for her fame, Paris was fighting a much bigger battle.
Something happened in my childhood. It made me not trust anyone, not even my own family. I don't know, it's something that's very personal and not something I like talking about. I still have nightmares about it. I'm in bed, and these two people come into my room and say, do you want this to happen the easy way or the hard way? It's terrifying, and I relive that every night.
On the outside, it looked like Paris was living a perfect life, but that was far from the truth.
Meanwhile, Kim has stayed mostly silent. A few polished public appearances, a charity event, a family birthday post, but no direct statement about any Epstein-related rumors, which only fuels more speculation. Fans noticed something else, too. Paris stopped liking Kim's posts. No birthday tribute this year, no throwback photos, no supportive comments. Small details, yes, but in Hollywood, silence can be louder than words. And the internet? It's choosing sides. Some believe Paris is being unfairly targeted again, that powerful people often use women as shields when scandals get too close. Others argue that if there's footage, the public deserves transparency. But here's what makes this complicated. There's still no confirmed evidence showing Paris committed any crime. Being mentioned in documents doesn't equal guilt. Being photographed with someone doesn't mean involvement.
This federal RICO though, on KK and Chris, ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Chris and Kim is about to be crazy. The feds is coming. There's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy.
Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner suing her ex Ray J for defamation after he claimed he's working with the feds to bring down the famous family.
You can't make this stuff up.
If you told me that the Kardashians was being charged for racketeering, I might believe it.
Yet in today's digital world, accusation alone can destroy everything, and Paris knows that better than anyone. Remember how the first tape defined her for years? She was reduced to that moment. Every accomplishment after had to fight through that shadow. Now, imagine reliving that feeling, but darker, heavier, connected to something as disturbing as Epstein's island. People close to her say she's terrified for her children, that she doesn't want them growing up and reading headlines tying their mother to one of the most infamous scandals in modern history. That fear, that's real. At the same time, insiders say Kim is focused on protecting her empire, her law studies, her brand partnerships, her family show. She has too much at stake to let her name trend next to Epstein's without pushing back. And if pushing back means redirecting attention, well, Hollywood has always been a survival game. The emotional toll of this is something we rarely see on camera. Paris has reportedly been leaning heavily on her husband and close friends. She's keeping her circle tight, vetting every conversation, limiting public appearances. Because once a narrative starts online, it spreads faster than truth can catch up. And Kim, she's been through public storms before too. Divorce, lawsuits, public feuds. She knows how to ride out controversy. But this feels different. This isn't about fashion or reality TV drama. This is about federal investigations, sealed documents, and reputations that could shift overnight. The saddest part, two women who once stood side by side against a harsh industry, now allegedly standing on opposite ends of a battlefield. Trust broken, history rewritten, and a friendship that may never recover. At the heart of all this is a painful reminder of how fame works. The same spotlight that builds you can burn you. The same connections that elevate you can expose you. Paris has spent years trying to control her story, and now, once again, she feels like someone else is holding the pen. Whether these leaks were intentional sabotage or just chaotic timing, one thing is clear: this isn't ending quietly. If investigations continue, if more files are unsealed, if additional names surface, this could reshape more than just one career. It could change how the public sees an entire era of celebrity culture. Because let's be honest, the early 2000s were wild. Powerful men, young women, fame without boundaries, cameras everywhere. What if we only saw the surface? As of now, neither Paris nor Kim has publicly confirmed any involvement in leaking tapes. Legal teams remain quiet, statements are carefully worded, but behind those polished smiles, something has shifted, and the question hanging in the air is simple. If you were once friends, once allies, once part of the same rise to power, what would it take to turn on each other? Money? Fear? Survival? Maybe we're watching a cautionary tale unfold in real time about loyalty in Hollywood, about secrets that never stay buried, about how quickly alliances crumble when investigations get too close. Paris Hilton may have gone nuclear behind the scenes. Kim Kardashian may be playing chess while everyone else plays checkers. Or maybe the truth is more complicated than either side wants us to believe. But one thing is certain, this story isn't over, and when the dust finally settles, we may look back at this moment as the day everything changed. So tell me, if more footage surfaces, if more names appear, if more secrets unravel, who survives the fallout, and who becomes the headline?